You have ignited your brain and mental power. That is the perfect time to churn out new ideas, to churn out grand inspirations, to churn out problem solving. But you're distracted. You're wasting that great mental clarity and great mental energy. Good morning, heroes. This is Jarvis, your Success Through Accountability coach. I want you to do a quick exercise with me. So right now, think about a problem that you're trying to solve. Maybe it's a difficult conversation you need to have with someone. Maybe you need to brainstorm some new ideas for your business, or come up with a new approach to a situation or a circumstance that you're in. Right now, load up a problem that you're trying to solve, something that you're looking for some guidance or some direction on. You got it? Okay. Now, imagine if right now, at this very moment, you have access to the answers that you're looking for. At this very moment, swirling around you is the answer that you're seeking. It's the script that you need to say. It's the new big idea or the inspiration that you're looking for. It's the steps already ordered and lined up. Right now, you have access to exactly what you need to do. But right now, you're just not tapping into it. I firmly believe that at every given moment, everything that we're searching for, anything that we're seeking, is available to us. We just can't hear it. We're so inundated with this information overload society where, it's kind of a gift and a curse. With access to with our cell phones, we have access to everything we need. We also have access to all the chatter and the clutter and the distractions and all the nonsense and all the minutia. We have so much going on at any given point in time that we're always kind of in this state of frenzy and frantic, right? We have, podcasts going on and news coming at us and emails and everything, that we're always distracted. And we can't necessarily hear the answers that's trying to be given to us at any given moment. I always say that it's only in the silence that you can hear the whispers of the universe. At any given moment, right now, at this very moment, you're being nudged, you're being coerced, you're being guided, you're being, the little birdie's tapping you on the shoulder. Your gut intuition and your gut instinct is trying to tell you something. You just have to listen. So, how do you listen? How do you calm down the clutter? How do you insulate yourself from all the noise so that you can hear the whispers of the universe? You can hear the answers that's trying to be given to you. You can hear the guidance. You can download the steps that's already ordered for you to do what you need to do. How do you tap into it? I'm gonna give you a couple of things that I do that allow me every day to tap in and listen to the universe, listen and get a download of what I need to do to handle those situations, to handle that problem, a new big idea or inspiration that I'm looking for. And I call it, I call it embracing boredom. Boredom is just when you have nothing to do, when you're kind of there in silence. That's boredom. Right now, we've trained ourselves to resist boredom. At any given moment, you pull out your phone. At every downtime or dull moment of the day, the first instinct we do is pull out our phone. We come up to a stoplight. The first thing we do is we pull out our phone. We step into an elevator. The first thing we do is pull out our phone. We're in line at the grocery store. We pull out our phone. We have conditioned ourselves to resist any dull moment or down moment of the day, right? So we don't embrace the power. There's true power in boredom, because it's in those bored moments. It's in those silent moments. It's where the universe speaks to us. It's in those undistracted moments that we get those strokes of genius, which is that inspiration, those big ideas, those new approaches. It's in those dull moments. It's in those bored moments that we truly listen. And so how do you truly embrace boredom? And I've become the master at really, really leaning into boredom. And here's a couple of things that I do. First of all, it's undistracted blocks of silence. Now, if you were to look at your day, there are big chunks of your day right now where you distract yourself intentionally. When you're driving in the car, that's a blocked out piece of time that we're either listening to music or listening to podcasts. Those are great opportunities to embrace boredom, to listen to guidance, to get inspiration, to get a new idea. So one of the best things I do is I ride in silence. I take advantage of all my commute times, whether I'm driving or in an Uber. If I'm in a sitting space, I don't distract myself, and I purposefully embrace the boredom, because that's what I'm spoken to. Another great moment is I go for walks. Every day I carve out a chunk of my day where I go for a walk, and I don't take my phone. I leave my phone back at the office, and I go for about a 30-minute to an hour walk around the neighborhood or around downtown. And that undistracted time, guaranteed, I always come back with a new idea, a new way to solve a problem that I'm having, a new way to approach this situation. Every single time I go for a walk and I don't distract myself with a podcast or with music, I just go and just tap into the universe. I always come back with a fresh pair of eyes to look at solving a new issue. A great way to tap into this power of boredom is while you're working out. We are so in tune to listening. We're multitasking always. We're listening to an audiobook. We're listening to a podcast. We're listening to our favorite workout mix. When you're working out, you are amping up your endorphins and getting your hormones in order. You're amping up your mental clarity. You are at a heightened sense of awareness because of the act of the physical exertion. You have ignited your brain and mental power. That is the perfect time to churn out new ideas, to churn out grand inspirations, to churn out problem solving. But you're distracted. You're wasting that great mental clarity and great mental energy. Do that undistracted. I work out without my phone. No podcast, no audiobook, just me and whatever I'm working on. And guaranteed, I always come up with a new idea in the middle of one of my undistracted workouts. Work out in silence. And so the power behind this is that you find blocks of time where you don't take your phone. You don't have music playing. You don't have podcasts or audiobooks going. You are just forced to be doing that thing undistracted. You're forced to drive and commute undistracted. You're forced to work out undistracted. And that is where the universe speaks to you. Now, I said I do this without my phone or without music. That's half true. I actually do listen to something. I listen to what's called binaural beats, and it really all it is just transient music to drown out the background noise. So I do have my headphones in, but I'm not listening to anything with words. I'm only listening to something that drowns out the background. So it's this soft, transient music, and all it is it forces, it insulates you from the outside to allows you to go inside. It blocks out the external and forces you to go internal. So I don't know if that scared you, but listening to some sort of white noise or binaural beats or something that drowns out the outside really forces your brain to go internal, and it kicks you into this hyper processing mode. So whenever I'm running or riding, I have some binaural beats playing. If you don't know what that is, I have a great track on themorninghero.com/meditation. You go to that web link and it'll pull up this video of a binaural beats track. It's a 10-minute track. You just hit the play button and kind of close your eyes and sink into kind of this internal state of processing and churning and mulling over things. And guaranteed, whenever I do this, I come up with a new idea, a new inspiration, a new way to solve a problem. Look, the point of this is this. You are going through so much. You have so much coming at you at any given moment in time. You need to embrace silence to process it all, to churn on it all, to come up with a way to solve that problem, to hammer out brand new ideas. Undistracted blocks of time will bring out your greatness. I hope this blesses you in some way. Today, find a way to either ride in silence, walk in silence, or work out in silence, and embrace boredom so that you can solve problems and come up with new inspirations. This is Jarvis, the Morning Hero, challenging you to do more, be more, and achieve more than you ever have before. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.